Today I'm in Ponca City, Oklahoma, and I'm going to be working on a construction crew on a transmission line. You know, a transmission line is like a highway for power. Everything we do requires power, and we need affordable power. But to be able to do that, we need a system, a highway, that moves our power from the places where it can be produced most effectively to homes and businesses. That's what these transmission lines do. Today we're upgrading an existing transmission line. These are big lines. A lot of things can go wrong. A lot of things can happen. So I want to make sure they're working safely.
How you doing? Looking for Hugh?
I'm Hugh.
Hey, Hugh, how are you? I'm Manny.
Oh, you're the new guy.
I'm the new guy.
I'm the foreman of the crew out here.
All right.
Let me get you a sign this safety sheet. This here is our little thing we do every day on hazards on the job. We got our protective boots, leather gloves, ear protective, safety glasses, hard hats. I think you can just sign it down here at the bottom somewhere. All right. We're going to go strictly by safety. We're going to be digging, as you can see, we've done started. We've got some wire to put in the ground. We got ground rods to drive.
What do the ground rods do?
The ground rod is for the static. For this point right now, it's for lightning. Where it won't damage the structure, it won't damage the bases and stuff like this. And that way everything's cool.
All right, cool.
Let's grab some old ground rods and we'll go ahead and get those drove up. Slide that over the end of this. All right, beat that thing down. Just watch how high you pull it. Hit that thing like you live.
I'm sorry?
I said, hit it like you live.
All right, I'm scared that I'm going to put it all the way up, man. I'm going to hurt my hand.
Don't hurt it. That'd make a man out of you. I probably got an 11-year-old boy that could beat that thing harder than him. You could probably get more leverage on if you don't jump down here now. He acted like he was scared of it, or Manny was. That'll be good right there. Have you ever operated backhoe?
Yeah.
You think you'd be safe enough to run that front bucket and push it in here?
I think I can do it.
All right, tell you what, I'll get you over here on that pile of dirt right there and see what you can do with it.
All right, cool deal.
All right. Hey, I don't want you close to these structures, because, man, if we hit these things, boy, we're going to be in a world of trouble. Yeah. Go ahead and jump up on there and I'll kind of show you. Go ahead and crank it up and see what it does. If it's in, yeah, put your seatbelt on. All right, put it in gear and see what it does there. Straight forward. All right, go ahead and ease it down, scrape it. Push it forward. All right. Roll it to the right. All right, curl it down. The other way. Bring it back up some.
You want me to pick up the piece?
Yeah, just try to lay it flat and scrape it smooth. Come on down. I don't think you're ready for this yet.
You don't think I'm ready for this?
No. You'll find out I'm picky when it comes to using equipment. I don't want nobody hurting there. If I don't feel safe with you, I ain't gonna let that happen. I don't want nobody to get hurt or nothing.
All right.
I'd rather be safe than sorry.
I need to get some water.
Yeah, my mouth is getting pretty cottony there. I'm getting too old for this. I'm about ready to retire.
So tell me a little bit about yourself. How do you like
I'm from Georgia.
You're from Georgia?
Yeah.
You have any family back in Georgia?
Yeah, I got a wife, 10 grandbabies.
Oh, wow.
4 kids.
So what's it like working so far away from home?
It's not good. I've been with the company March 6th, will be 15 years. I started out with them in telephone communications. Went from that to the power. I was the first Georgia power service crew that Maztec had. So now I'm on transmission.
You've been all over the place.
I've been around. I got injured on the job. I got twisted around a boring rod. Broke my ankle, busted a jewel, and my eyes were hemorrhaging. But, yeah, I stayed in the hospital a couple of days. Everything come out pretty good. I got a plate and screws in that ankle. Maztec treated me real good on that deal. Mr. Mars, the senior, he's dead now, but Mr. Mars was talking to my wife over there, and they was telling her, you know, if there was anything that she needed, do not hesitate to ask. And, you know, that means a lot to me. You know, a man that owned the company come up and say something like that to my wife, that meant a lot.
You know, it wasn't surprising to hear that my dad did that, because he was an incredible human being. He did a lot of things like that.
And but I got to meet him and the junior, which Mars now, this guy, that Jose, I guess. And I wish they could get out and see everybody a lot more. I think a lot more people would have a better outlook at some of the company.
Today, I came expecting one thing, and sometimes you learn something else. You taught me a good lesson. What makes you exceptional is love of the company. With guys like that, we're in great hands. Can I grab another water in here?
Yeah.
You know, it started with my father a long time ago. And here I am.
Well, we need to finish this thing.
Come on.
All righty.
So I'm at the end of my journey, thousands of miles away from home, in a basketball gym. Because this is a place for me that I can find solace and I can think about the week that I've had. I met some unbelievable people. I heard their stories, what moves them, what motivates them. The reality is that I'm not the reason for the success of Mostech. I'm one person. Our success starts in the jobs that I did this week. I need to be a lot more visible. I need to get out and meet more of our people. It's hard, but if it meant that much to Hugh, and it had that much of an impact, I have to do it. My father was 58 when he passed away. I was 26. And it's amazing to me that 14 years later, he's still teaching me lessons.
My time undercover has finally come to an end. I've had an incredible journey, and I've learned some unbelievable lessons. So I've called the employees to the Freedom Tower. The Freedom Tower is where Cubans were first processed when they came to this country. The road outside of the Freedom Tower is actually named after my father. I'm about to reveal my true identity to the employees, and they think they're voting to decide whether or not I deserve a second chance.
Something that's completely out of his element. He's never done anything like this before.
Man, he don't look like he's really cut out for this type of work.
Hey, guys.
How you doing, Manny?
All right, so I got a secret. I'm not really Manny. My name's Jose Mas,
Oh, God.
and I'm the CEO of Mostech.
You're kidding me, right?
You had that hair dyed blonde, and you kind of fooled me a little bit.
Hugh, you know, of all the people that I met during the week, you're probably the one that had the most experience in all the different parts of Mostech.
I've tried to learn it all.
And for that, I say thank you. I want you to get all your family, and I want you to go and use my home in the Bahamas. And I want you to take a big family trip out there. I'm going to cover all the expenses, all the airfare for where we want to take. We'll get you a boat to go fishing. You know, that's a token of my appreciation and gratitude for everything you've done for this business.
You couldn't ask for nothing no better. And it would be greatly appreciated, I guarantee you.
You know, one of the things that you talked about, which probably impacted me as much in this week as anything else, is when you talked about my father, and you said that he had come out and visited you in the hospital. And one of the things you said is, since the old man died,
Yeah,
you know, I haven't seen the kids come around. That was a realization.
yeah.
It really affected me. So I'm going to make a commitment that I'm getting out there a lot more.
I think it would make a big difference.
I want to do something for you. I want to give you $25,000.
Man,
And a lot of that has to do with the lessons that you've taught me this week.
I thank you a lot. I really do.
You know, my father passed away 14 years ago. Sitting in that truck with you that day, it's like if he was talking to me. That's what that meant to me. For it to have meant that much to you, for you to talk about it, really helped me realize how important that is and how much more I need to do that. So from the bottom of my heart, I say thank you. Thank you so much, man.
It made me feel good to hear that, you know, he wanted to get out and kind of check over the company. You know, I believe he'll be around. I am ready for that vacation, and I'm going to go put my rear end in the sand and my feet in the water.
Over the last 4 years, we've had an incredible ride. But at the same time, it's not all about revenue. It's not all about growth. There's a human touch to the business.
How are you, Jose Mas?
Nice to meet you.
Jose Mas?
Our people need to have a feeling that they're welcome, that they're part of the family. But I also know we're not going to get there. We're not going to be there if people don't know me.
¿Cómo te llamas? Mucho gusto.
You know, I've really fallen short of going out and really touching people and really being visible to the company.
I'm Jose Mas, man. It's good to see you, man.
I used to work in the summers. I remember you. I was a little kid running around. Thank you for everything you've done and for being with us for so long. You're a great seeing you. All right, take care.
You know, my father built this business. He started in the trenches, worked his way up. You know, people knew him. He was out there, and, you know, looking back at the last couple of years, you know, really something that's been missing. So I'm committed to really making that happen.